Yeah, John, this isn't the first game where down the stretch of a possession-by-possession game, it didn't go as well as you wanted. Is there a link there, or why do you think that was a problem area?
I think, again, my whole thing this week, because I knew they had never played in this stuff, was to get them free and loose, and we never got to that. Never. And, even in timeouts, I was trying to do that. But we made up 8. We just didn't do the things we normally had done. But I come back to, when you're up 8 with 3 minutes to go, you figure out how to win the game. That's your job as a coach. We had some guys that had not played the way they'd been playing, and, you look back and say, could we have put Bryce in? Could we have put Damian in? Just try something. And but the game was, it was a touch-and-go game, and then it's not fair for those kids to be put in that position and do something that hurts our season. But hindsight when you're coaching, could have done this, could have done that. At the end of the day, I've been in these situations, and the hard thing is, because the thing I talked about, we got injured and we never kind of went back. So I may have been trying to coach a team that I had coached a month ago. And we had some guys that weren't playing like they were a month ago. And but I come back to, this was an unbelievable group. Just picked a bad day to not make a shot, and we're trying to throw it to Oscar every time. That's how we played. He's just, okay, come down and throw it to Oscar, and I feel bad for the guys, because they're taking it hard. They know. You guys asked Kellen a question. It's, tough for these kids. They know what they did and how they did it. But I also say, I'm going to say this again, an 8-point lead with 3 minutes to go. Let's go. Let's win this thing. And, a couple errors to make the game close. They went zone, couldn't get them to throw the ball to the middle. We hadn't had that issue against any zone we played, but we did today. So give St. Peter's credit.
Go to Ken's question next. Kent, go ahead, right behind you. There you go.
Ken Spencer, WHAS 11. You mentioned, John, that you're trying to get these guys to play free, but down the stretch when you guys were up 8 and then St. Peter started mounting that comeback, could you sense that nerves were a real factor with your guys?
It was the whole game. Wasn't it just then? It was the whole game. I took guys out because they wouldn't shoot the ball. I did that about 3 times. If you don't shoot it, I'm taking you out. And they wouldn't shoot them, and I had to take them out. I had to do that 3 times. I said, I don't care if you make it. Understand that Oscar's under the basket, and if you miss it, he'll get it. But if you drive into 9 guys and you throw something where he's got 4 guys on him, it's hard. So, but again, this was probably something they've never felt in their lives. And that's why I wish I had some answers with 3 minutes to go to help them through it, to get by the first one. But I'll tell you what, we missed shots, and St. Peter's made shots. They made threes. They made layups. We missed. They made free throws. We missed. And it's one of those games. But I was hoping I could get them by it to get on to the next game, to get their feet underneath them, and obviously I didn't do a very good job with it.
Let's go right in front of Ken to the Courier-Journal here. Go ahead.
Cal, you talk about what ifs. For a lot of people, one of those will be Shaden and why he didn't play. Was there ever a point in this year, even after you made that decision, where he looked ready to contribute, or was it clear that he couldn't have helped you even if he wanted to play?
There were, at one point, he and I sat down and talked about it. But, I think that was what was best for him is how we did it. Would he have been a good player this year? It'd have been pretty good. It'd have been pretty good. But he joined us at midseason. Trying to get him up to all the stuff that we were doing was hard. And then it came a point late, maybe we could shove him in there. But we just, together chose that let's just wait.
Let's go back left corner over here.
John, this is Andrew Chernoff with WLKY. Oscar put up incredible numbers again tonight. You've talked about what he's meant to the team, but have you had a chance to even in the last few minutes reflect on what he accomplished on the court and what he meant to your group this year?
I haven't. I just saw 30 and 16 when they had 5 guys playing him, and he's done something that hadn't been done in a long time. And he made everybody better. Now, you may not believe this, but we led our league in three-point shooting. A lot of that opened up the court for him. But when you're not making any shots, it makes it even tougher for him. But you just heard him. I mean, so thoughtful and such a great kid. And he and I will sit down in the next day or two to figure out what path is for him. But I'll tell you this, you talk about a pleasure to coach. This whole team, I'm sick right now for them and just disappointed that, I wish I had an answer or two. I just do. And, it's just hindsight. You can play that game all you want. But give St. Peter's credit. And I watched the tapes. Let me tell you, I was worried going into the game. Now, I wasn't showing anybody. I was whistling and skipping and dancing, and we can't wait. But I'm like, oh, they rebound. They rebounded with us. Now, Oscar had his, but they rebounded. Everybody else for them rebounded. And, some things happened that, like they said, we're a good defensive team. We weren't, and let's give them credit. Backdoored us to death and beat us on the bounce and made threes coming off screens, and they played well. Shaheen's done a great job. I told him prior to the game, the job you've done with this team and what I've seen.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.